JD here from a lovely location. You'll see in the background is when people do Facebook Lives, they try and always have a nice location, don't they? So I reckon I've excelled myself here. Normally it's my boring office or something like that, but it's a nice location. We had to go up the coast. We live on the Gold Coast. We had to drive up the coast to visit a client or two. Always good when you have clients that have got offices in an area like this. I'll just point out my 4 or 5 boats over there. I can't see my boats, but they're over there somewhere. Okay. Listen, the reason I'm doing this one is, I had nothing else to do. That was one reason. But the other reason is that I did a Facebook Live this morning, and I suggested to, I bitched and moaned, if you like, from a marketing advisor point of view, about a client who was in the pizza business, and we gave them what I thought was a game changer marketing idea. And what it was that they wanted to get into the home delivery pizza game. I said, good, get James Bond to deliver your pizzas. And they went, what? I said, every pizza guy that delivers pizzas got his cap turned back sideways, and he's been smoking in the car on the way there, and he just rolls up with a bloody cardboard box with a bit of pizza inside. It was pretty untheatrical. Why don't you Disneyfy the delivery of your pizzas? And they said, well, what would you do? I said, let's call it the White Glove Pizza Delivery Service. Now, this particular pizza company had wood-fire pizzas that were unbelievably tasty. So it was a wood-fire pizza to start with. And I'll show you, the reason I bring this up is I had a bit of reaction this morning from people saying, well, show me what it was all about. Show me what the pizza guy was going to look like that delivered the wood-fire pizza at my doorstep. And I have Exhibit A here, a woman who hangs around with me from time to time. Gail, could I just borrow your phone? This is what it looked like, okay? So therefore, this was what the pizza delivery guy was going to look like. Have a look at the box. We designed the box so that it was just stunning, okay? And this guy here was going to deliver your pizza. Can you imagine that if he if he pressed your doorbell and then your wood-fire pizza, notice it's on a, let me see, it's a silver tray. So there's a silver tray there. Well, there's the back of a car, which I think I actually took the photograph of the car space so that I sort of knew where our car was. Memo to self, John, don't get involved in touching screen. So there you go. So you'll see it's on a silver platter. And this guy would ring your doorbell. He would deliver your wood-fire pizza in a box that looks like it's come from the Palazzo Versace, by the way. So notice the word premium. It's a premium New York pizza. He's in James Bond gear, and it's on a silver tray. Can you imagine if that guy delivered pizza at your front door? I think there's a pretty good chance that you would get blown away by that, and you might indeed then post some photographs. You do some selfies, I'm sure, with this guy, and you post to social media. Gail, do you agree with me that that's what people
agree with you. Yep, that would be fantastic.
Okay, you want me to go back to your phone again, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, she wants me to go back to the phone. Goodness me, as if I haven't done this enough. But anyway, here we go. So that's what the pizza guy... I think Gail actually has a thing about this pizza guy.
He's a bit young.
He is a bit young. He looks around about 19 or 20, which is 130 years younger than you. So therefore... Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
That's why we have been together for so long, is because I compliment her all the time, okay? Anyway, so therefore the thing is that, guess what? We gave this idea to the pizza company. They decided not to use it. Talk about a game changer. I presented that concept at a couple of my seminar functions, and people say to me, my God, why don't you do it yourself? Well, I probably should think about doing it myself with another pizza company who has a bit of entrepreneurial flair, because this particular company, unfortunately, for whatever reason, they may have had business reasons that they couldn't do it at the time, I don't know, but it is an absolute game changer. And the reason I thought I'd do this Facebook Live now is because, well, I'm a giver. I'm all about giving. Excuse me? Excuse me?
I just choked a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, she choked a little. Mother Teresa ain't got nothing on me. I'm all about giving, okay? Blythe, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Hopefully you got my audio a little bit earlier, Blythe. So therefore, if you are looking for game-changing ideas, I mean, look at the Greater Building Society. A good mate of mine, Steve Blythe, is on at the moment, and he comes from the Newcastle region, which is where the head office was. Or is, of the Greater Building Society. All that we did there for a game-changing idea that made them billions of dollars, not millions, but billions of dollars in extra home loans, is that I sat down, looked at their business, saw that they were in the price discount game, because that's what most banks are in when they're doing home loans. One might be, at the time, many years ago, might have been 5.3%. So the bank down the road would give home loans for 5.2%. And then the Greater Building Society would be 5.1%, and it was a race to the bottom, okay? You don't want to be a commodity. You don't want to sell on price. What you want to do is actually have value-add incentives. And so what we did is that I said to the Greater Building Society, how do you attract people? They said, with a 1% honeymoon rate for the first 12 months, which means instead of 5.3%, it might be 4.3% for the first 12 months. I said, well, every other bank's doing that. That's not a unique wow factor. That's not a proper reward. Every bank can match that in a heartbeat. Bang. And they said, well, what do you suggest? I said, well, look, I've been doing some commercials for infomercials on TV for discount holidays. How about I introduce you to the discount holiday mob, and then you turn that 1% honeymoon rate, which on a $500,000 loan would be $5,000 for the first year that they were giving up. Why don't you give that to the holiday company and they'll give you an excellent holiday, probably worth that plus half again. That's what they did, and it changed their entire business. It was the only bank in the world that for 11 years, I don't know why I've got 5 up there. Thanks for the love heart. I bet you that's you, Blythe. Be careful. I know that you're not really affectionate, so I know that that's a fake love heart. Pretend that's 11, okay? It's not 5. For 11 years, the Greater Building Society was the only building society in the world. I'm going to come around here so you get to see some boats in the background. It makes me look rich. But then again, you can't see me, and it's all about me, so I'm going to come back around this way. I'm going to sit down.
I've got to listen to this.
I'm going to sit down with Gail. Okay, so Gail, for 11 years, the Greater Building Society was the only bank in the world not to
advertise on price.
Advertise on price. She says the right things at the right time. They did not market an interest rate for their home loans for 11 years. Can you imagine a bank anywhere in the world marketing a financial product, in this instance it was home loans, without advertising an interest rate for 11 years? I'm going to show you what 11 looks like. That, and that. That's how fast maths was my...
No, it was not your forte.
The only reason I got through the HSC, I think, was that I cheated in maths. I had all these calculations on the back of 14 rulers that I had on the desk. She doesn't want me to tell that to the kids over the years, but anyway. So therefore the thing is that the Greater Building Society was able to quadruple their home loan portfolio by simply saying, get a home loan from the Greater and get a...
free holiday.
Get a free holiday. Thank you, Nikki Buckley. Dazza P, he's in America watching. G'day, Dazza, how are you, mate? Hopefully you're running. Not as in diarrhea running, but Darren Peed is a client of mine who owns Lollies and Stuff, which is a fantastic candy business. It's the International House of Candy in Sydney, and he's in America at the moment doing park runs, okay? And he's doing that.
I hope he's not running and looking at that at the same time.
He could be.
He could be.
Yeah, I can imagine he'd be running. It'd be a bit shaky, Dazza. But anyway, look, getting back to really what this should be all about, and that is, oh, goodness me, we've gone portrait. Hang on, hold the phone. Rotate your phone. Here you go. Okay, I'm out of here now. This is getting really spooky. Rotate your phone. What is it? It's coming up on my screen at the moment. Rotate your phone. And I don't know what that's saying. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Listen, if you've got a headache, you've got nothing like the headache I've got.